since it's getting close to October now, and October obviously means Halloween, I've kind of put together a list of movies to watch throughout the month. Basically attempting to do a horror movie a day in the month of October. Due to other stuff, I didn't really manage that as far as the schedule, but this is my intended plan right now. Start off October with Hatchet, one of my favorite modern slasher movies out now, followed by John Carpenter's remake of The Thing, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors, which I feel is probably the best movie in the franchise of Nightmare on Elm Street, Rosemary's Baby, which is one of the few movies I've had on this list that I've never seen before, so it'll be a first time viewing on that one. Zombieland, great horror comedy. And then at this point is where the scheduling gets messed up because I'm off to Orlando for several things, including Halloween Horror Nights. But while I'm down there, I do hope to catch Hatchet 2, which should be playing in a couple theaters down there, so hopefully I can get to go see that one. And the Spooky Empire Horror Convention while I'm down there as well. When I get back, Nosferatu, another movie I haven't seen. I've seen a lot of clips from it, but I haven't watched the whole movie in its entirety yet. Trick or Treat, which has to be one of my new favorite Halloween movies. I picked it up last year. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to watch it. Next is The Grudge. Not really a huge fan of Japanese horror, but that was my girlfriend's choice, and I did like it the first time I watched it, so we'll see how it is this time. Evil Dead 2, classic Bruce Campbell right there. Pet Sematary, another fun horror movie that's kind of underrated a little bit, I think. Friday the 13th, I think at this point within the month it should be, I think, Friday the 15th. There's no Friday the 13th in October, but it's as close as I'm going to get, so scheduled this movie for that day. Next one is Skin Deep. Now, probably most people haven't heard of this movie. It's absolutely horrible. It is on Netflix, and I do recommend you pick it up and watch it. But only watch it if you're going to watch it with a group of friends who are all drunk, because I don't think you'd appreciate the movie without it. Let me just put it this way. It has, what's his name? Warwick Davies? Or the guy who played Ewoks, and he's in, like, Harry Potter and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he plays a little person who throws sharpened plates to kill people. Let me just leave it at that. Definitely watch this one. Next is Paranormal Activity. I saw it in theaters, wasn't really impressed, but I heard it's scary as hell when you watch it at home. So, I'm going to try that out. Up next is the classic Dracula, which is back when vampires used to actually be kind of scary and not sparkly and gay. Alien. This is, I picked Alien, even though I prefer Aliens, because Alien is more of a horror movie itself, as opposed to the war movie that is Aliens. But I love both, and honestly, I like all four of the original movies, so I may just end up turning that into a marathon day and just see how many I can watch. Child's Play, which definitely doesn't rank up there with a lot of these other movies, but it is very enjoyable. The Ring, another J-horror one that, you know, just, I haven't seen this one in a long time either, so it'll be worth watching again. Dawn of the Dead, probably the best zombie movie I've ever seen. If there's one better than this, I'd love to find out, because definitely a classic. The Wolfman, once again, awesome horror movie, back before werewolves were half-naked Indian guys taking their shirts off. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Have to watch this one because at this point in the timeline of this whole month of horror movies, it will be 7 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Alright, I probably should just stop with that song. Yeah. But I do enjoy this one, as goofy and stupid of a Halloween movie as it is, so gotta throw that one in there. Return of the Living Dead, another great zombie movie. Brains. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. Exorcist, probably, if you've seen my list somewhere in my videos of my favorite horror movies, I know this one was up there pretty high. It was the first horror movie that ever really scared me. The Shining, another great movie. Originally, in this spot, I was going to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I've been kind of on a Texas Chainsaw Massacre kick lately, so I figured I didn't need to watch that in October. Hellraiser, probably one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. The gore is just crazy. And we're getting really close to the big day here, so I figured throw in Rob Zombie's Halloween. The Orphanage, great movie, produced by Guillermo del Toro. Just a really, really cool horror movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely worth a watch. It is in Spanish, but it's worth reading subtitles the whole time, because it's a great movie. And then finally, on Halloween, what else did you expect? John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween. True classic horror movie right there. So, that right there is my list for, the month of October. All the movies I'm trying to watch. I think it comes out to a grand total of about 27 movies. More, obviously, if I end up watching the entire Alien series and Hatchet 2. But that's my list. I'd kind of like to see what other people are planning to watch, if anybody else has a list like this, or just traditional movies. So, post a comment below, or you could do a video response if you're feeling ambitious or something. I'd kind of like to see what other people are planning to watch in October. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.